third quarter, you were able to get Merlin back and kind of settle down a little bit. What were some of the issues that led before that? And then
I think it was a tale of, definitely, like you said, it was a tale of two halves. I think in the first half, we had a bunch of very inexperienced guys out there that had not played very much football, that the game was really fast for them. Cam Phillips got his first start tonight. He was going a little fast, missed a couple plays, ended up playing pretty well in the second half. Evan Fields gets his first start tonight this year. J.J. Wilson hadn't played in 4 weeks, and so I thought it was moving a little fast for him. I think a big turning point was the first third down is 3rd and 6. We send a corner blitz that comes scot-free and hits Herbert right in the back, and he bounces off. We underestimate how big and strong he is. And I think it changed because historically the last 4 or 5 games, when they go 3 and out, the first couple drives, they struggle. They got a little momentum on that first down, and then we did not tackle well in the first half. We weren't getting across blocks like we were in the second half early on in that first half. And then the last drive there, we have a 3rd and 4, we have a screen, we have a pretty good defense for it, and we have them wrapped up and they knock us off. We missed, the missed tackles in the first half were huge. The second half, we got Merlin back. Merlin, he had 6 tackles. He was very productive in a half of football. He's a very special football player, and he's going to be really good over the next couple years here. We had a couple. Our young DBs made some plays in the second half, as well as the corners. Cam Phillips gets the interception. I thought at that point was going to be the one that won the game, because I thought we were going to drive down like Michigan State and kick a field goal. The momentum that we missed the 2-point, we kick off and they drive it down. Or the previous drive, we score, they drive it, they get a big kickoff return. I thought that momentum hurt us a little bit. And then on 2 consecutive plays, we don't get across blocks. We call 2 plays that should stone the running plays, and our nose guard doesn't get across, and they pop them for about 10. Now we end up holding to a field goal and gave us a chance to get back in the game. But those are the difference between winning and losing, and those are the difference between championships. We had our opportunity there at the end again on 3rd and 2. We jump off sides. We practiced that 4 or 5 times because they did pretty good at it. So we can't make those mistakes. If you want to win championships, you can't make those mistakes. I thought they fought hard in the second half. It's too bad.
It seemed like during that, at the end of the first half, when they were doing the touchdown, you were talking to Ashari about something. What was the message there?
I just thought we were way too soft. We had a defense call that they shouldn't be able to run the fly sweep on that. And he was frustrated. He'd given up the pass right before that. They get vertical on him for 15 yards, and that is experience. That is a young man growing. You have to be able to let those things go. And we've got a bunch of guys out there that they want to be so perfect. And some of that's on me, because I hold them to a high standard. And I think they worry sometimes that they let me down, and he's got to just continue to grow. We're going to give up some plays, and that's okay, but we got to be better on the next one. And that was just a message that you got to let that go and fly up there and make the tackle and keep him out of the end zone, hold him to field goals and not touchdowns when we get down there. And we still let big plays overcome us a little bit.
How did you feel about the pressure you were getting on Herbert tonight?
He's a big, strong kid. We had plenty of pressure. They did a couple of nice jobs. They had a slip screen early in the second half on a 3rd and 7. That was the referees missed a call, and they came over and said that they thought they might have missed it, and they picked Evan on that. But that stuff happens. I thought we got pressure to him. I think we only had 1 sack. But in the second half, he was very nervous back there. On 3rd downs, he couldn't throw the ball comfortably, and then we had DBs making plays, and that was the difference in them being able to move the ball.
Was the success in the running game just more a physicality issue or just more of a schematic issue?
It was we weren't getting off blocks and crossing fakes, and then we didn't tackle with the darn in the first half. It was a combination of, you had some guys out there that weren't used to playing, that it was moving really fast, and they're not used to, the way in scout team, it's not the same. And as they got used to it, we had 4 guys out there to start tonight, and it took too long. It took a whole half for them to get used to the tempo of the game. Completely different first half thing. I think they freaking torched us for like 360 in the first half. They had 85 yards in the second half. when these guys continue to get experience, we can do that the whole game, but we're not there yet.
I've asked you this before, but just describe the frustration that you guys so close and just can't find a way to push through in these road tough losses.
I think it's gut-wrenching, man. I mean, we had a chance to play for the championship if we can beat Arizona next week. We make the stop to get the 3-minute, and I think we caused 4 turnovers tonight. One of them on special teams. Stabs you in the heart. It's gut-wrenching. I mean, I feel bad for the kids because, I mean, we didn't make enough plays at the end.
Jalen Bates, was he hurt tonight?
No, the guys in front of him were just playing better. So if those guys want to play, they need to perform better in practice. And Jalen Bates has worked his tail off. George Lee is just playing a little bit better right now. Jermaine Jalole is playing a little bit better. It's all about productivity and making plays. And the guys that make plays are the ones that are going to play. Cam Phillips earned himself a spot tonight. Cam Phillips, I think, was the second leading tackler for 2 weeks in a row. Last week he was the leading tackler. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I should have been playing him a lot longer earlier in the season. But he's going to be a special player. I mean, we got a bunch of young ones that are going to be pretty good. It's too bad. It's an opportunity with a young group, but gut-wrenching.
Thank you.